All right, everybody. Welcome to Somebody's Heroes. I don't know what we're doing here with these guys, but Tauliva apparently is the city of being gay, doing crime, and getting away with it. I'm Eric, I'm the Dungeon Master.
And eating the evidence.
I need that shirt, Tauliva. Sorry.
We have a merch channel. Go ahead and put it in there.
Okay.
Introductions. Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Tommy, and I guess I'm learning how to be gay and do crime. So.
Hi, I'm Reno. I'll be your being gay instructor today. I'll be playing the role of Cassiopeia, who is also notably gay.
Hi everybody, I'm Jenel, and I'm playing Amy, who might be gay, I don't know, we haven't explored that yet, but you don't know it's her because she's wearing a mask.
The only plasmoid in the city wearing a mask.
Hi, I'm Mika. I'm playing Lemon Little Tart, who's going to help teach you to crime.
Aren't you a public investigator part-time?
Private investigator, not public.
Private, okay.
And I'm sorry, if you've seen any show with PIs, they do crime. They shouldn't, but they do.
Private.
Have you seen Jessica Jones?
Have you seen Jessica Jones, Veronica Mars, Terriers?
Like the dog?
There is
Those
a terrier
dogs
in
do
it.
cry.
It's a great TV show though. Only got one season, and people seem to have just forgotten about, which is a real shame.
I guess technically Leverage too, right? But Leverage is crime.
I mean, the terrier really had nothing to do with it. It was just called Terriers.
Oh my god.
To
I'm
answer
watching
your question,
House,
no.
and they do so much crime in House. They're like, this man has the sniffles, break into his house.
Figure out why he has the sniffles.
So now it's be gay, do medicine, do crime?
I don't know, what's the amalgamation got in her notes?
Well, it's gotta be medicine.
Well,
Don't
That's
say
not
do
what I
drugs.
thought you were about to
We
ask.
can go over the notes that we acquired last game, which were, okay. There is no greater prize than I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Third option is always rock, paper, scissors. Rules of rock, paper, scissors. Those were just the actual rules of rock, paper, scissors. You can't lose a race if your opponent has nothing to race on. And fish are not people. Fish are people. Fish shouldn't be near children.
I don't remember that one.
What are the-
I don't know. It's canonically. That was the turn of events. They are not people, they are people, and they should not be neutral. They should not be given to children.
Janelle, I'm gonna give Amalgamation inspiration
Hey!
for this recording.
Nice. That
Because
won't backfire at
she
all.
takes impeccable notes.
Yeah!
I am so happy.
Oh my god. I almost wish we could have Amalgamation do recaps every episode.
Oh, I could, I guess. It's just me
Here's
going
what
over my new
Amalgamation did
rules.
last time.
Yes!
Actually, that's really fucking funny.
Last time on Amalgamation learns morals.
Oh my gosh, it's sort of like, there's this joke item that I love called the Journal of Journaling, and it automatically writes everything down for you, but
that's
from
nice.
its perspective.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
And so if you just keep it in the bag, it's just talking about being jostled around. That's how I imagine Amy's last time stuff
Very
going.
good.
Uh-huh.
I do love that very much.
Okay.
New note, gemstones are awesome. They make me shiny and stuff.
They make Okay, so when we last left off with these are the actual recaps with Lemon and Amalgamation, now known as Amy, going aboard a blimp, destroying the levitation and the steering, and the ship going down into the left or down into the right and sinking down into the until the blimp part kept it afloat, which is unknown depth. We don't know how far down that's going to go.
Yeah, I assumed it just crashed into the lake.
It's
I
doing
just-
so very slowly.
Oh, good for it.
Eventually it will reach a buoyancy point that may or may not cause it to sink, but it hits the lake eventually.
I don't know how boat sinking works, apparently.
And then, on the other side of the docks, Cass and Tommy found a dead body, a box of rotten, gaseous potatoes, and an empty cage, or so they think, and a box of presumably explosive material.
Shipping container. That was
A shipping container.
Box is like tiny.
True, it's a 20 by 20 by unknown shipping container.
20 by 20 by fill in the blank.
And you guys disposed of the body by letting Amalgamation eat the corpse, because that's the best way to get rid of corpses.
We're gonna call that guy.
I guess trying to figure out where you guys were going from here, because that was never fully decided at the end of the last session.
Look, we don't ever know where we're going.
Unless Cass wanted to recommend going back to her
shop,
coffee?
her bakery.
I think that was her plan, where it's like, okay, time to reconvene, and/or I'm gonna go look at the papers that I just grabbed from a crime scene.
That's probably a good idea. Plus,
And also go check in on Jedidiah and make sure he hasn't
'cause
broken the entire shop.
He's been unsupervised for an extended period of time.
Okay. So you guys head on back to a coffee shop. You guys head up a couple of levels back to the slums and get to the alleyway that is for Cass's coffee shop. You see that her sign is still there, intact. The windows are still. The window is still intact. The door is still intact. He didn't burn the house down. And Jedidiah is sitting there eating a muffin.
Just like I told him to. See, he can follow instructions.
And,
Sometimes.
oh, what took you so long? Welcome back, Lady Cass.
Oh no.
Lady Cass?
Is he wearing a fedora?
Oh?
No, he's wearing exactly what he was before.
I think we should get you a
lady
crown
one.
tattoo, Lady Cass.
I mean, that does sound cool, but also I don't want to be Lady Cass. But I do want a crown tattoo.
Let's get tattoos.
Let's get tattoos.
I'm kind of on a high right now.
Wanna get tattoos?
This is
Get
the
tattoos.
friendliest I think you might see me ever. Let's get a tattoo.
Jedidiah pulls out of his pocket an inking gun.
No, not
No.
Jedidiah.
No.
I
I want
can do
I
it.
want
No.
a magic tattoo and to not get an infection.
Oh, he pulls out ink. I got magic ink.
No.
Do you have any examples of your work?
Yeah, what studio
He
do you
pulls
work for?
He lifts up his sleeve and shows you a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see how well that he did it. How well it was
Gosh.
done. Shit, that's a 6. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's average. Alright.
It's barely above average, but it's nice. It's a pair of fairy wings with a skull on it,
Aw.
That's cute.
or at least it's recognizable as that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's not what he was
It's
going for.
recognizable.
He threw it on himself.
Sure. That is
Doing
actually
tattoos on
extremely hard
yourself
to
is
do.
difficult.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say I have also done that. It's
On
not
your shoulder,
easy.
like on your arm. Like that's a hard.
Yeah, no. I've done
So
my
it-
foot.
Comparatively, it'd be better if he did it on somebody else, obviously. But
Maybe.
when that was the angle he was working with,
Gosh,
I want your magical tattoo from Jedidiah, actually.
On second thought, I gotta pay off a bike. I probably shouldn't get a tattoo.
I'll do it for free. You guys are helping me out, save my life. Get me out of working for Bigg, right?
Yeah.
did we...
Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
fam. Hey, did we do that?
Yeah, he's my
Nice.
employee now. I
Okay.
employ him.
I just don't remember having that.
But does
You know what? It's fine.
Big know that?
We're gonna tell Bigg that Jedidiah's dead.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah,
What's my name now,
Jedidiah,
then?
you should tattoo yourself, do a masquerade tattoo, and just disguise yourself for forever.
Where?
I'm sorry.
Where
did
should
you
that
just tell him-
tattoo be?
You said a masquerade tattoo. Like, do you mean?
No, like the technical
it's-
item, the masquerade, the tattoo of masquerade
Oh,
or something like
I literally just thought Lemon was like tattoo a mask on
Tattoo
your
your
face,
face.
and you'll be fine.
Jedediah was
Listen,
right.
Don't
that's what
worry
he's
about
doing.
it.
Jedediah was right there with Jenel.
He's sitting there with the gun right by his eye.
No, he was like, where should I put it? On my face?
That's worse.
He pulls out a mirror, sets it on the table.
He just does
Well-
like a Venetian tattoo like on his hand.
That being said, I mean, he'd end up with 2 disguises for the price of 1. Tattooing his face and then the spell. That's just economic at that point.
Do any of you know
I don't
disguise self
disagree.
to put into this ink?
I don't.
We have
No.
a scroll of disguise self, but don't we?
I don't think that counts.
If you want to burn
Sounds
it.
like
I
a
don't think that's
component?
I don't think that's how the magic tattoos work.
Sure.
Like
The
if it's a spell rot tattoo, probably.
Yeah.
But the masquerade tattoo is like a permanent, you can use it at will type.
Oh
deal.
yeah.
So what he's saying is he needs a spell put into the ink. It's ink that's ready to take magic. It's magical ink, but there's no magic imbued to give it the properties that he needs. So if you put a spell into his vial, he can now
Let's
gain
just-
the spell you give him.
Let's
So-
just go to a professional tattoo shop.
Okay.
I have. I mean,
No, we'll keep that on the back burner for sure.
I could give. Does that mean we could put any spell into it?
Any spell into this. He has a vial of ink. You can put
Uh-huh.
any spell into this vial of ink.
And that will give people the spell once a day?
Yes.
Or
Once a
interesting.
day or
Interesting rules you just introduced this game.
I love these rules.
Okay, does anybody want Absorb Elements, Tasha's Caustic Brew, Chromatic Orb, Purify Food and Drink, Spider Climb, or Wither and Bloom?
Wither and Bloom wouldn't be the worst.
Wither and Bloom is a pretty fucking good spell.
I would
I
quite
mean,
enjoy
just
Spider
because I'm gonna toss it out there.
Don't
Does
you
anybody
have
want?
spider climb essentially?
Climb. It would make it. I don't have a climbing speed now.
Okay.
Wait, which one's
Wait a minute. Are you effectively a Dampier, or are you?
She's using the vampire race for
Oh.
Wikidot.
Well, then I
Oh,
don't know,
so
because
you're not using
Dampiers
the one
have it
that-
normally.
Is in
Not
Van
Dampier.
Ricken's.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So anyway, just to kind of add to that list, does anybody want Bless, Command, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Heroism, or Thunderous Smite?
Unironically, Cure Wounds would be so good.
Unironically, Cure Wounds would be so good.
I want to give Amy Command.
If we wait
no.
for me to take a rest, I have a huge ass list of spells we could do.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
I could rest too. I'm a prepared caster. What are
Alright,
the
so
spells
let's go
that I
buy
don't
an
have prepared?
official tattoo and then imbue the ink with a spell.
Hey, Eric, no take backsies. You already said we can do
Yeah, no, you can't take
Correct.
it back.
If there is empty ink that does not have a spell in it, you can dump a spell of any level into it, and someone can tattoo using
Yeah,
it.
y'all, we need to exploit this heavily.
Find someone with wish. And
Oh my god.
wait, who on the Raven Court has wish?
nobody.
Who on the Raven Court has wish? What's
No,
Solarian
I know.
spell list?
Does
about
Solarian
to
know
say.
spells?
Technically, by spell rot tattoo rules, if we go by that, you can only go up to 5th level.
Alright, okay.
That's
But
not,
this is
that's
Eric's
not the
wish.
rules that Eric
That's not
said.
what you said.
It's really
That's not the ink rules I said.
No,
I
like
love that
if
he's
you,
going with this.
this is basically the regular, like how the spell rot tattoo works, except the spell rot
Oh,
tattoo
nice.
expires after one use, but the way you're having it's just a
That's
once a day
okay.
type deal.
I like the ones
Oh,
today
nice.
more. Go with, like, the broken rules, thank you.
The more broken, the better.
Look, we eventually have to fight the Raven Court, potentially, so we need all the
only
help we
because
can get.
Lemon pissed off the founder.
Is there a telekinetic spell?
Ring? Or spell? I mean, yeah,
Mage hand.
telekinesis.
For
Telekinesis
yeah, if
is
you have
a higher
telekinesis.
I mean,
It's like
I
that.
don't yet. I'm eventually
It's like
gonna
level
get it.
5 or something like that.
Just
Yeah.
because there's a combo I like to do.
Well,
Wait!
And it
Can
would
we
help
find
to
someone
have.
who has catapult?
Honestly, let's go get Amalgamation and Catapult tattooed. Like, done.
I mean, we have a lot of good options, and if
Yeah, there are.
we can rest, then
Yeah,
then Lemon and Tommy have a
you guys
whole
can
slew of
absolutely
other
take a
ones.
long rest instead.
I feel like we probably should rest because we broke someone out of prison and then destroyed 2 skyboats.
And you've gone across town
Yeah.
a couple of times and done
So
some
it
walking.
might be
Yeah.
a sleepy sleep situation. Is there anywhere around here where we can hang out? Like, what is
You're-
around here?
Right now, you are in Cass's shop, which has her
Oh,
house
okay, then we
above
can just-
upstairs. You're
So
in
we're
a safe.
just-
You're in a safe place.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're taking a long rest then.
All right, fantastic. Long rest. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Alright, so
Okay.
what are all the spells y'all have available?
I was literally looking for a good way to like screenshot and just send it to the.
I can just look up Paladin and Druid spells, I guess.
Yeah, because
Wanna
they're
be
prepared, so they
boring.
can
Do
prepare.
you guys
anything
have
you
up
need.
to level 3 or level 2?
I have
Level
first
2.
level spells.
Okay. You have first.
Why do you
Mika,
have
you said you have
level
2?
2?
I'm a full caster. Well, I guess not technically a full caster. My progression's higher than a paladin's. As a druid.
Cheater. Oh, you're a druid. Why did I think
Yeah.
you were a ranger?
Oh, because I was going to multi-class scrolls
hasn't
druid
yet.
and then ranger. So
Oh,
after
then you
this
have
level,
the
I can
best
start
spell
doing
list
that.
ever.
But I don't think I'm gonna go into ranger. I think I'm just gonna stick with druid mostly, so that we can have consistent healing spells.
Yeah, we are kind of
Yeah.
squeaky.
So I'm willing. Cause I like swarm. I was gonna do swarm ranger because like the bee thing, but like spores druid that works too.
Spores Druid is a
Find
such a fun
familiar.
tank.
So I'm cool. Plus I know this. I can learn the spell infest. I know the cantrip infestation. Like I've got the bee thing. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that does really.
I'm more worried about our healing. Plus the combo I like doing spike growth, and then like I like using the swarm to like push the enemies around to get consistent damage.
That's
But, like,
awesome.
I'm gonna take the telekinesis feat, and I've got thorn web, so I can still do that.
Do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're good. That tracks. So, where's Jedidiah sleeping? Where's everybody sleeping? Cass, are you putting them all up in your apartment tonight? Or what's Cass's actual house look like?
Okay, so she's got the coffee shop downstairs, right? And then you go up the stairs, and there's a door, and you open that, then like a mini breezeway area so that the cat doesn't get out. And she opens the door and she like kicks the cat back because the cat's trying to get out because the cat likes trying to get out. And it's, modest. It's small. It's not, good, whatever. But she does have a million blankets because she's used to having, like, people who need to get on their feet stay over and whatever. So there's just, like, a bunch of blankets and pillows. And she's like, there's a couch. There's a table. It's not luxurious. But it's cozy.
Curiosity. For Cass. Cass, would you have ever probably turned anybody?
That's a question.
Turn me, daddy.
I don't think so, but during the vignette, there was the elf with the bar in the tree bar.
Yeah.
He definitely knows.
Yeah. I'm just curious if you had anyone who could talk to you the way that you could talk to Solarian.
No.
Okay. Perfect. If you were any level of ambiguous, you were rolling for that shit. And
Like, I guess by accident accident, maybe, but, like, nothing on purpose.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make it an accidental anything, because you would know.
Right.
Even if it was an accident afterwards, you would know, because your power gets a little stronger. There are things that you gain because of it. Not like actual mechanical change, but like you just feel healthier and hardier.
Okay, so I just rolled to see how friendly Tor is, and I rolled a 1, which I'm not interpreting as will attack you, but like the second he sees someone that's not me, he starts. You will not see him.
Oh, he's Ninja Cat.
Yeah.
He's Ninja Kitty.
He goes, oh no, a new person, I cannot be seen, this is terrible.
Do not perceive me.
Okay, so as
Ignore me!
you guys walk in, there's a pile of blankets. Cass, what do you sleep in every night, Cass?
Cass has a bed, but it's... Again, there's so much of me in Cass. The bed is a mattress for sure, but there's like 3 or 4 blankets on that alone, and it's just a big wad in the middle. She nests.
Okay. You do know, do you have an idea of where your coffin would be, or...
Oh yeah.
Is it in this house, or is it somewhere else?
It's probably in this house, but it's like, there's like a basement that's not really a basement, but it's down there.
Oh, see, I was just gonna make it a coffee table for a second.
You know what? I do like that better.
So, in between 2 piles of just bedding, there's this long coffee table that is just a 3-dimensional coffee table.
That's it.
Just a normal.
I have no reason to question that.
Yeah.
No, it's like a crate
Yeah,
that's acting like a coffee table in this otherwise perfectly clean house. And Cass goes and lays on a mattress to go take a nap and go to bed.
Just make yourself comfortable.
Is there
Don't chase my cat. He'll
Is
be
there
so
a
mad.
sink anywhere? Or a
There's indoor
bathtub?
plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's got hot water in her shower, but it's not a fancy shower.
Right,
Are
but
you
is it
looking
like?
to sleep in a sink?
But I need to know if it's like can contain a liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it have the drain stopper? Or is she gonna end up going out in the city at the middle of the night?
Amy is going to, I guess, go make sure something is covering the drain in the shower, and then she's going to turn into a puddle and go to sleep
With your loot.
with all the loot just loose in there.
Just loose.
Cassie holds out the 5 rocks that she got on her ship, and she goes, "Hey, you want these?"
Yes. And the puddle has like a grabby hand and then rescinds back into a puddle.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's going to be canon. Halfway through the night, Tommy will wake up needing to pee and just scream. There was green liquid and there was a skull in there.
A couple of them.
Guess what the fuck?
Because Goopy's in there too.
Wait, no, canonically I got rid of the humanoid one. But
Oh yeah, you did. You dropped
the goopy,
There's just
the
bones
goopies,
in your
the
bathtub.
Goopy
yeah,
one. Is
there's a
still
dire wolf skull, there's a couple rats.
So we don't need to roleplay that, but that's something that will be happening.
Sure.
Phenomenal. Lemon, you know your house is just around the corner if you wanted to go home and take a nap too. But you
Yeah,
can just sit.
that's. No, I'm
You
going
can
to go
join
to my
them if you
place.
want. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, cool. Couch it is.
Oh god, Jedidiah's gotta sleep here sometime too. Okay.
He's not getting the couch.
Jedidiah followed you guys up too.
He sleeps in the coffin. He opens up.
Now we know there's a coffin because Jedidiah sleeps in there.
Jedidiah's
Fuck
just
it.
like, I'm gonna sleep in this table.
Fuck it.
Gets in the coffin.
Okay,
Guys, do you know
no,
that your
so
coffee
Cass
table
does
is a
go over
coffin?
to the table and opens it up, and inside are more pillows and blankets, and she just starts pulling them out.
That's so cool.
Oh, so it's like, it's storage for the summer for all your winter blankets and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm
smart.
not me rationalizing this so that I don't have to ask if you're a vampire.
Jedidiah
the
sees
blanket
you
box.
pulling the stuff
Yeah.
out of this crate, and he's like, "Can I sleep in that?"
You want to sleep in a box? You weirdo?
Cultural would.
I'm just gonna like sit in it like you would your bathtub and just like.
Is it?
No.
Is it? Oh, I was gonna say, is it a Goliath-sized coffin?
No.
Probably not. Right?
No. Thank you for asking instead of just doing it.
Oh,
But no.
I mean, alright, fine. And he just kind of creates a little nest. It just curls up in the fetal position, trying to make himself as small as he possibly can. It's not working.
Oh, that's sad.
And
Anyway,
he-
good night, Jedidiah, and then I roll over on the couch.
Oh, good night. Night, Lady Cass. The worst story you've ever heard is coming out of this man.
Oh, he's gonna die in the night.
There are bubbles that pop up from Amy's puddle, and then when they pop, you hear snoring.
That's adorable.
That's adorable. This Goliath is not.
Well, it's like the Looney Tunes snoring of.
Aww. Lemon, while you're at your house, are you doing anything? Putting your loot away? What is Lemon doing at his house while this fuckery is going on over at Cass's?
No, pretty simple. I've got a little treasure chest. I imagine I live in an abandoned building, like top floor, because I can fly. It's easier to be out of reach of other people, harder to get there. I'm sure,
Okay.
like, there are no intact stairs that lead up there, too.
Okay.
And he puts his things in his treasure chest, takes off his hat, takes some honey sticks from his jacket pocket, feeds them to Kumquat.
Okay.
And then goes to bed. He has a really nice quilt, nice bedding, high thread count.
As you got to your abandoned building, your dilapidated structure, you do see yet another condemned by the city of Taliba poster on it that just says condemned. Nobody should live here. Stay out.
I rub it off.
Like you have all the others.
Yeah.
The city can't demolish it if the condemned sign's not there. Apparently those are the rules.
Cass only has to sleep like 4 hours, and she would be going over the papers she took.
Okay. So, Cass, at the end of your trance, you just lay these papers out, and you see a diagram of the entirety of that Tau-Tech ship, and how to run it, how to operate it, how many people they're gonna need, how much...
And this was on the Golden Compass ship, right?
No. This was
these are the plans
these
for
are the original
okay,
plans.
Okay,
The first part is the original plans that
Okay.
they had.
gotcha.
They laid it out to a T using the Tau-Tech ship.
Good.
Every nook and cranny of that vessel was mapped. You have everyone's assigned lockers. Biggs had already been in there, put his stuff in. It was already noted. So had the second in command.
So that's all going to be pinned on one wall.
Okay,
She's kind of like tacking it out.
perfect.
Is there anything detailing what their plan was once they got to Tau-Tech?
Yes, so they were going to use there were uniforms that they'd piled up in a different room.
Ah, well, those are gone.
Yes, but they were going to use the uniforms to pose as Tau-Tech people, get into Tau-Tech, find the device, or thing, and then do the thing, and take the thing home.
Okay.
Easy snatch and grab.
I'm so glad that their plan's gonna go according to plan.
And their backup plan was don't die.
We can solve that plan for them too.
So, you know.
Okay, and then the Golden Compass papers?
The Golden Compass papers. You have an entire map of the ravine section on a topographical level. So, like, you know, heights and of cities and the plateaus and the mountains and all the elevations, everything you would need to know to navigate your way through. The ravine's not a hard place to navigate through. It's several hundred miles wide by almost 2,000 miles from north to south. But this crew, this captain, put a big note in Goliath. Can you read Goliath? Can any of you read Goliath or Giant?
Who I bet might be able to.
Keyword is might.
It's a solid might.
You read the small words.
So yeah, all that's gonna be pinned up on the opposite wall.
Oh, wait a second. I have this ring that I just got. Oh, no, it's just that other creatures can understand me no matter what language.
Oh, fun. You can speak it all. Everyone
Yeah.
understands you.
Yeah, that's one of the charges that I can do.
Fabulous. You are the best person to talk to. Anybody.
Yeah, I really thought that I should
You're
be
the
the face
face.
of the party. And
I mean, you're a charisma-based class anyway, so it's,
I am.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I'm gonna give that a natural charm.
Yeah.
You're cute. No one would possibly hurt Amalgamation.
Nobody has yet.
I mean, really?
Anything else on the Golden Compass papers?
In the Golden Compass is a list of everything that was in there, but again, it's written in Goliath.
Okay, well, we know where the ship is.
Yeah, you know where the ship is. You saw some things in there. You do recognize a couple of the symbols. You see the fire, the rock on fire symbol. You see
That says danger.
It doesn't say danger in the paperwork.
Okay. Sure.
Does it say something in Goliath that I can use to translate via Rosetta Stone?
Ooh, wow. Okay,
Good
that's
question.
smart. That's good.
You know what? Fuck it. Yes.
I have approximately 7 letters to work with.
What kind of role is
Cass
that?
is not an int character. She would not be able to put. She'd be like, words.
If you show, I have decent intelligence. If you show me, but
So there is 6 symbols next to it.
Like, I'll debrief in the morning. I'm not hoarding the information.
And then you see an image with a cage on it, and next to it is 7 letters in Goliath.
wait, Goliath isn't.
It's giant.
what? Yeah, it's giant.
Goliath giant. It's an offshoot.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I know primordial, draconic, and common,
So
and bubble. If you count that.
But yeah, so that's what Cass is doing in the middle of the night. Is there anything else you would be doing in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning? Because I imagine, being a private eye, you are either stay up late or go to bed or wake up early. Sorry.
he wakes up early
Okay.
this time around. He spends his morning shining his boots and then making sure the mechanism and his boot knife is working properly, so that he's got his little surprise kick in there whenever necessary.
Okay.
And then he's going over several files, closed cases. I don't think he has any open cases right now.
You have the one that's been open for 10 years.
Right. He's going over that one then.
Okay. As you're going over it, do you roll an investigation check for me?
Okay. I am going to spend a luck point to re-roll that.
Good choice. Gonna burn
That was
another luck
worse.
point.
Oh, no.
Take the first, keep your luck point.
Okay.
Just
That was a 9.
9. Okay.
I'm exhausted from everything that happened yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
Still,
So-
I didn't sleep much.
You're looking at it groggy-eyed, but you haven't heard anything. You have no record or anything from people named Biscuit or Churro. But halflings and Goliaths are not uncommon. So looking around it, it's like he was halfling, he was a rogue, he was a thief. There's been a rash of break-ins that match roughly his MO. Simple smash and grabs, all that kind of stuff, up in the academic part of town, where the university is and all of that kind of stuff. There's also been and his accomplice is noted as a Goliath. So there's something up that way, but it's hard. You don't know, but that's your best guess as to where to start looking and renewing your investigation. It's been about 6 months since the last one of those happened, but they were happening monthly before that. Specifically to Dean Weller's office and his associates, which is why you asked for Goopy to be made in the first place, or a device that does what Goopy does in the first place. Okay. So that's your general rundown of what's going on and why you've been doing some of the things you've been doing. That's your only case. That's your only lead on the case. And one of the things stolen that Dean Wellers said is of critical importance was a crate about 3 feet wide by 7 feet long and about 2 feet deep.
Okay.
Now, I was actually going to see if Tommy or Amalgamation were going to do anything in the morning, or when they usually wake up and what they usually do to start their day.
I don't know that she has like a morning routine.
I was about to say, this is her first day of not lab.
Yeah,
life.
I feel like that's weird.
I would have started preparing a breakfast. Just like eggs, some sliced potatoes.
I guess she would do whatever the morning routine is that the doctor taught her, because they used to have like a morning routine. So like she goes through that, like her own diagnostic checks on herself, and then makes her way to whatever.
Okay. So, you wake up, you do that, because I see Tommy as like a 10 o'clock wake up guy. Like he sleeps as late as he humanly can.
Tommy will wake up when woken.
I personally I don't know what emotion, but that you said 10 o'clock and then went late as possible, and I'm like, 2 p.m.? 5 on a bad day?
2 p.m.
My kids wake me up, but my kids and partner wake me up before 7 most days. So.
Same. That doesn't make it right.
That's fair.
Insomnia.
So, Amy, you get up, you start doing your self-diagnostics. everything seems to be working fine. You're still ooey gooey. None of you is missing. None of you is in a different location than you started. The drain plug did not come undone. Congratulations, you learned how to make a makeshift container from a bathtub overnight.
Nice.
What just played in my head was specifically Monsters vs. Aliens when Bob just goes, my back. I'm just kidding, I don't have a back. And then just like absorbs the rest of himself back.
And then I guess you smell or sense food being made in the kitchen. Tommy, roll a perception check for me.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm Sleepy Boy?
This is to see whether whether the food is pungent enough to wake you up.
Alright. Still got no bonus. 13.
Okay, that is good enough. You smell probably a fairly well-seasoned, well-cooked breakfast.
Well, it's been a few years since Cass has tasted food. I think, probably.
About 70 of them.
Forgive me for just blindly trusting you, but you own a coffee shop and bakery, don't you?
That's different. That's following instructions. I don't need to know what things taste like. I just follow the instructions.
So, are you not following instructions
it's why
right
I'm
now?
A better No, it's why I'm a better baker than a cook. Because cooking's like, yeah, I just put some salt on it, just figure it out. I can't do that. I'm bad at it.
That sounded like instructions to me.
Baking
Regardless.
is like 3 cups of this, 2 tablespoons that, mix at this temperature with this. I know what to do. It always turns out good. Anyway.
By the way, Jedidiah is snoring like a freight train.
So if I wake up to good smelling stuff, or what Tommy would definitely say is good smelling stuff, he's just gonna wake up, do the big stretch, grunt, and in that one motion of the stretch, just grab the pillow that he was using and yeet it at Jedidiah.
Roll an attack check with pillow. I assume you're not proficient in pillow fighting, so just your
+2 for my strength. So
yes.
That's a 15. Actually, he's unconscious. I have advantage. Okay, yeah, still a 15.
Okay, so he just poof, takes a half point of bludgeoning damage. Not even a full point. A half point. And he rolls over, and now he's not snoring anymore. Bro's got sleep apnea.
I could have done that shit hours ago. I'm just kidding, man.
Okay. You guys are out at breakfast at Cass's house. Lemon, you know where they all stayed last night. Would you have come over for as early as you could?
Yeah, I got there pretty early so I can get the fresh muffins.
Perfect. You got... Cass is working on the first batch of muffins upstairs. You're that
I go
early.
up to the front, smack the counter. Hey, what muffins you got?
Cass is all the way upstairs in her apartment, and you know, and you know because that's where.
Yeah. No, I still do it, and just sigh. Such
I'm gonna roll
terrible
perception
service.
to see if she hears. Oh no, she rolled a nat 1. She did not hear you smack the table.
Are you like obnoxiously hitting a bell or something?
I'm sure
Lemon is that guy.
I'm sure Cass would have taken the bell because Lemon consistently does this to annoy her.
Sure. I love this. I love this cannon you're building.
Terrible service, terrible. And then he actually goes behind the counter and does make himself a nice little drink.
So you're just walking up with your own macchiato or cappuccino or whatever.
I think that Lemon will sometimes do the opening stuff to help Cass out, but without telling her. Because we saw in episode 1 that he
is a regular.
Very
Yeah,
casual.
he's a regular Cass. Yeah, very casual Cass. If I remember correctly, Cass even told him, like, go behind there and make the drink yourself. Or something like that. I could be
Something
It
misremembering.
was something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Not to mention, like, Cass knows Lemon steals a muffin or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, no, don't watch me do it.
Because of the severe amount of muffin theft, there are no muffins left.
Jedidiah is sleeping. Take your vengeance.
Wait, did Cass make more? Cass said she...
Cass is working on them upstairs with you guys, where you guys are right now.
While she's doing that, Amy is like, whenever Cass puts something aside that needs to like go in the sink or something, Amy is like eating the remnants and like cleaning it, but that is also getting goo on everything.
She's doing the dishes.
She's doing the dishes, just unfortunately not as effectively as she feels she's doing. So, yeah.
You're doing great, hon. Just make sure to pick your goo up after yourself.
Okay. And you see it like very slowly sliding back, like when she was walking through the market and there was the trail. Like it's gonna go back eventually.
Yeah, it's fine.
The stuff that was following her from the bathroom finally just caught up too.
Great.
So there's no residue in the bathtub. We don't need that green ring around the tub.
Gross.
In fact, the bathtub's cleaner than it's ever been, though. Anything that may have been in there is not anymore. Cass finishes up making a couple of dozen muffins and the breakfast that she was making for you guys. And Lemon is at the door, comes on in and joins the four of you because Jedidiah is still passed out.
Yeah, he
But
has
he
his own
is
drink.
there. He made his own coffee downstairs.
Yeah.
Are we
Doesn't
doing,
offer any to anyone.
Are we doing the crime today?
I
Potentially.
mean, maybe we gotta talk about it, but I think that these things are best discussed on full stomachs and lots of caffeine. Don't worry, Lemon, I'll get
I'm
the
gonna
coffee.
say like on caffeine, Amy just like sees like a bag of coffee beans and just
Oh,
absorbs that.
Oh no.
there's gonna be that moment of like, no way. Okay.
Oh,
Eyes get big. It's just like, okay, I'm ready.
Mmm. Oh god. This
Yeah,
is gonna be
wasn't
a
that,
moment
like, just-
here in a couple minutes.
What,
that
wasn't
can't
that
go
just
wrong.
incredibly bitter?
I feel like that just means I get the effects of haste.
That's what I was gonna say. As soon as it hits your system, but like is fully digested and shit, you have the effects of haste all day.
Fuck yeah.
Because you ate an entire bag of coffee beans.
I know what I did.
Wasn't that just like super bitter for you?
I can't taste it.
That's
So you
actually
just
very economic for this.
wasted all those beans.
Everyone always
Was I
wants
right?
to put caffeine in their blood system, or blood in their caffeine system. So I mean,
I don't want to put blood in my caffeine system. Cass might.
I was about to say, cat's bite.
hey, I left it open because we know Cass. Out of game, we know Cass is a vampire.
Oh shit! Now that Amy's all caffeinated,
Her eyes are getting
I mean-
bigger by the second.
I
Like-
was gonna say that maybe you should, have some sugar with that so it wasn't so bitter, but I guess that's not a big a deal.
We're just gonna give her a sugar high on top.
Talking about haste all
I
day.
came so close to picking the what the heck is it? The pendant of the drunkard.
Oh, the amulet
Or
of
the
the
one
drunkard.
I'd
I almost
prefer
took
to
that
have
too.
just because I thought it'd be very funny, but I didn't. I went with a different one.
I was also very close to getting the amulet of the drunkard.
It's a good one.
Cass is like, are there things that you prefer to dissolve? I can't say what's your favorite food, because that doesn't apply.
There's a really weird expression that goes over her face as she looks at you and everybody else in the room and then goes, no.
You? Okay.
I am suspicious.
Did you enjoy the Goliath?
Oh, don't answer. For everybody's sake, don't answer.
However, caffeinated.
There's just like a high-pitched, confused noise that comes out of her for a few seconds.
I'm just gonna go get
Alright.
coffee.
I won't ask again.
She was made out of a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, that's fair.
I understand.
Two of our
Tommy
party
doesn't.
likes to eat people.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
Oh, yes.
No, we're just a cannibalism party. It's
Oh God! What did I do?
Are we sure we're the good guys in this?
No,
No.
we have never been sure. Not once were we
never
sure.
thought we
However-
were. We're the morally gray guys.
Cass
Okay,
considers
okay.
herself good.
But see, everyone
Anti-heroes.
can be somebody's hero. Even Deadpool is somebody's hero.
That's fair. That is kind of our brand right now.
Much. Oh shit.
So, Cass, moving right along, is like, okay, over here we have how thoroughly we ruined their plans. Which is great. There were uniforms on that ship that they were planning on using, and they're in the lake now. So go team.
Go team.
Over here is some gobbledygook that I can't fucking read. So,
So you need someone who can read that?
yeah. Otherwise, it's not a lot.
Tommy's gonna squint at it and go, yeah, no, that looks like Greek to me.
Eric, don't
Yes.
I know a Goliath?
The one in the corner.
Well,
There's the one in the corner.
well,
But-
also my
Anders.
Anders, my science mom's assistant.
Yep, you sure do. Who's actually got a brain about him.
What?
I have someone we can ask to read it.
Oh.
What is
Nice.
it? Do we know what it is?
It's what
Tommy
we found on the Golden Compass ship. And here's the sign that was on the explosives. And here's a picture of a cage. And here's a
Uh-huh.
map.
So it's literally everything that I told you that was down there. So perfect. No reason to ever go down there again.
I don't think I've ever been a part of a D&D group more okay with just completely bypassing shit.
Yep.
In my life.
We got the loot!
Like, it's
I just absolutely love because I have been Eric in this situation where everybody's just like, yeah, didn't fucking see shit, let's just keep going. That's what you needed.
In all defense, it wasn't.
Of course not, but even still.
It could have been.
It could have been a whole thing.
That could have been
I really
3
feel
episodes
like-
of shit.
I really feel like Eric is just like dangling the carrot to try to keep us going, but before we get to the carrot every single time we just turn.
Butterfly. Ooh, shiny.
You guys move the carrot on your own goddamn self.
So I say we go get Amy's Goliath friend. Cass is frankly just ignoring Jed's existence, because what are the odds he can read, really?
No, not high.
It's either yes or no.
Alright, I guess if that's what we're doing, then Amy's gonna lead everyone back to
Wait, Cass
her
does kick Jed awake.
house?
Cass does kick Jedidiah awake.
Huh?
How long do you usually take to wake up?
Morning, Lady Cass.
Just Cass. How long do you take to wake up usually?
I'm good. I'm good. And he just stands up, stumbles. I'm okay.
Go back to bed. There's breakfast when you wake up.
Oh. And he goes over. He grabs food, shoves it in his face, and goes back to sleep.
Mood.
Tell him to watch the cafe. It's liable to do more damage.
Don't touch anything, but watch
So
the
you guys, I'm assuming you set the muffins out on your way out the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a note that says take 1, and the 1 is underlined.
You guys head north back through the clerical section of town. Get to the You're going back to Dean Weller's, yes?
Yes.
Back to your
sure.
office? To your
Yeah,
lab?
wherever I think Anders would be. So that's
Okay.
where I'm heading.
Alright, so you go back through the wild magic zone to your lab, and
I somehow get everyone into the building. is that easy? What is...
Yes. You have a punch. You have some kind of a card or
broke
something.
Eric.
Look, I've been breaking all day long.
Sure,
It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm not surprised. I'm still breaking.
Yeah.
Further into the night we go. But you go all the way into your lab. You go through, passing all the doors with your security code or whatever you have, genetic by locks or whatever they have set up here.
Sure.
And you take them into your lab, and they get to see Amalgamation's lab, where Goopy was born.
Yeah. Y'all see... well, I guess it wouldn't be dirty anymore because she hasn't been there in a while, so the goo would have gone away. So it's just very plain mostly, like lots of like white surfaces and cabinets and things. There is an entire area that is like glassed in, that is some sort of testing facility that just has a pedestal in the middle of it, and a lot of large machinery pointed at it. And then what else? Oh, and then there's like an area that just has a like a glass box that has a bunch of Lisa Frank-esque stickers attached to it. That's where she sleeps.
Oh.
And I guess there would be like a couple pictures of her and Science Mom also just like stuck on the wall somewhere. So. Oh, I guess also there's like the corpse of a dire wolf that's missing a head. Because that didn't get cleaned up from last time. So.
Yeah, no.
I guess.
It's kind of like looking around like, oh, this is actually kind of
one
nice.
thing you do notice that's different is the when you did it, you just kind of cut the head off and pulled the skull and did that.
Sure.
The blood that would have come out from that is gone, cleaned up, and the corpse of the dire wolf is exsanguinated. All the blood it's not bleeding.
Okay.
You did this yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Does anybody else have access to my lab that I would know
about? Dean Weller's.
Okay. Well, maybe he just didn't want like a pool of blood on the ground, which, sure.
Fair.
Everyone has their preferences.
Fine.
The
vampire says fine.
I don't think she's gonna like think too much of it.
No, I just wanted you noticed it. That's
okay.
It's a difference that you would have noticed. No, coming home.
So Anders, the Goliath I know, is Science Mom's assistant. So we have to probably go to her lab, or is that where I assume that's where Anders would be?
From here you can call wherever they might be.
Oh, okay. So I guess
using
I'm
a
gonna
secure
try and
line.
call them on the intercom.
Yeah. So you get back a recorded message that is like an out of office type.
Does it say where out of office they are?
It gives their personal phone number, and then says out of office until the 10th, which is tomorrow.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna look back at everyone and be like, "Can the crime wait until tomorrow?"
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta win the race, right? And they can't really...
They don't
was
have
about to say.
a vehicle.
You can't win a race if you don't have a vehicle.
This is true.
Those are the rules.
The facts I have learned. Life.
I do just want to point out that the conversation literally went, hey, why don't you guys race us to try to see who's going to get this thing? And then their ship was destroyed.
They didn't say anything about no sabotage.
It's true, they didn't.
And they gave you their plans.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could try and do the crime without reading the dossier, which could
It
be
is a
fun.
risk.
Like, feels like a bad idea.
Sure. Okay.
I would rather. It's right here.
Okay.
We could also try Jedidiah. We could bank on the 1 in a million chance that he can read his race's language.
Did you guys bring it, Cass? Did you take it down off the wall and bring it with you? Or is it still up in the wall?
I'm not gonna lie, Cass assumed we were taking Anders to her house.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Alright.
In which I mean, Reno assumed.
I'm gonna leave like a note on like the door for Dr. Mom's lab. That's 2 Anders. That's just gonna put I guess whatever Amy's sending stone number is. Which she thinks is 19 right now. I don't know if that's what it actually is.
Anders knows that they can get a hold of it from
Great.
Deed Wellers.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna like write a note basically saying like, hey, we need someone who can read giant. If you could reach out, that would be great. It's my first assignment out of the lab and I want it to go well, please.
I like how you're making this sound like it's a work crime.
It is a
It's
work
a
crime.
work
We're
crime.
testing out Goopy. I was told to go with Lemon to test out Goopy. This is all a part of
the
work.
test.
I love that is the reasoning.
Same.
This campaign is going to end, and Amy's going to be like, so I think that was a successful test for Goopy.
That is the entire campaign is testing Goopy.
Yeah, from her perspective.
It is. You're right. I love how innocent she is.
This is beautiful.
We're corrupting her.
It's so gorgeous.
Look, y'all could have given this child any set of rules. This is what you've created.
Right?
Just imagine when this is all over and then somebody says, Amy, we have another test for you to do.
I feel like
You're
that's
take
just
something
the
and
beginning
immediately
of the
do
Portal
crime.
games. But by the end of this, Amy's personality is going to shift to GLaDOS. That's basically what's going to happen if we stay on this trajectory.
The muffin is alive.
So, Cass, you get a call on your sending stone because it took you guys a couple hours to get to Amalgamation's
I
lab.
love how productive we are. Even in character.
We're the worst.
Jedidiah. It's like, Lady Cass.
Just Cass.
Sorry,
Possibly
ma'am.
my favorite.
Lady Cass. These. Why you got Goliath written on your walls? Why is there words in Goliath?
Hey, what do they say?
Well, this one here says Danger.
Yeah, okay, what's the one immediately under it?
Un-ca-noon.
I can't breathe.
Un-ca-noon?
Un-ca-noon.
Un-ca-noon.
Oh,
my
fuck
God.
this.
Un-ca-noon.
Eric's basically
Un-ca-noon.
just giving us a fucking riddle because this guy can't read properly. Un-ca-noon?
Un-ca-noon.
Okay,
Ye-
hey team above table. What the fuck could un-ca-noon be?
Okay, it's 7 letters. U-N-K or C.
Unknown.
Oh!
I thought... I'm sorry, I thought y'all knew that. That's why I didn't say anything.
It wasn't until Reno started spelling it that I got it.
Oh no, this entire time I'm like, yeah, unknown. Okay, and then y'all were like, I thought you already knew. Okay.
You think
We're
we're
so
a lot
dumb.
smarter than we are. Okay, next time tell us.
It was
Much
also
like
a
to-
cage. It was a cage with 7 letters written next to it.
Shit, that's so funny.
Much like Tommy, I apparently also have an intelligence of 9.
Oh my god.
I love all of you.
Okay.
Oh,
So we have
Including
unknown.
Lemon, who was just like, I fucking know what he's saying, but I thought...
No, that
Why
was
are we
straight up
stuck
Mika
on
telling
this?
us we were idiots. That wasn't Lemon. That was Mika being
That's
like,
true.
y'all are dumb.
It was so earnest from me.
Mika was just watching
Oh,
toddlers try and solve like a first grade puzzle. Like,
Yeah.
why is...
I'm not even good at this stuff.
there wasn't even a puzzle that's reading.
It's just English. It's just
Dumb
English.
fucks.
Sorry, I also don't know common.
Oh my god.
Alright, Eric, did you want to give us any other words, or is that...
Please don't.
Are we done? We solved it. Can we just pretend we do this with the entire dossier, and then maybe...
It wasn't all written in common. It was just the word danger
Yeah.
and the danger and Un-ca-noon.
Danger
Oh,
and
what's the
canoe.
really big thing written over the map?
Oh, yeah.
Real big word.
Oh,
Please tell me that it says map.
then it says what?
Map.
Map.
Just labeling that it's on the map.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Well,
He
thank
says
God.
so. There's around
Don't count them. Just read it. Or
around Calderon.
What?
Calderon,
Cauldron?
the kingdom to the south.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
That
okay.
he can pronounce, alright.
No, he's heard these words before.
Sure.
He's never
He's
heard
not
danger.
reading them.
Never
Or
heard danger. Never heard unknown.
He's heard them. He hasn't read them.
Sure.
That word is Un-ca-noon to me.
I do need fucking merch that says I don't even know how you would do that. I guess you would put unknown and then underneath put like the pronunciation as Un-ca-noon.
Just put all of our faces looking like dumbasses and it'll work.
We'll just know.
There we
We'll
go.
just know.
Un-ca-noon.
Okay, so
So he's like, there's a circle around the crater part of the lower lake. I don't know what they call it, but and it says, what's that say? You can't hear his head tilt, but he's tilting his head.
I mean you can kind of hear head
If
tilt.
people were watching from his perspective, you see him tilt his head and just danger. There's danger in there.
Sure.
Okay. Is it Un-ca-noon and danger?
Unknown danger.
Fluid.
Danger.
Flood?
Fluid. Yes. K.
Flood risk? Very familiar with that. I just had a hurricane.
Explode. And then it has. There's a rock with a flame.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, the boulder. We saw the boulder.
Prime.
There was a shipping container on it.
Prime. Testing.
Crime testing?
Primer.
Cite.
Test.
Sites.
Prime
CT
testing site. Danger flood warning prime testing site? A
Okay,
flood
we
warning
have to
is
be
the
wrong about
terrible
crime.
testing
We
site.
have to be wrong about crime. Wait,
I thought it was
okay.
crime.
It was
Hold on.
Premiere.
Prime.
Premiere.
Premiere
okay.
testing site.
Sorry, I
That
was
doesn't
about to
help
write it
me.
out and be like, what the fuck is
Premiere.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were using like a C sound. Okay.
No, you're fine. No,
For the
basically,
record, Mika has all of this.
You just think
We're catching up to
morons.
Mika.
so yeah, it's danger, flood risk, explosion symbol, Premiere testing site.
That seems like a terrible testing site.
Is there any reason?
Depends on their
we want to
relationship
go
with
to
Calderon.
I don't think so.
there? Okay.
I mean, we have the explosives now. Oh.
Ish.
Cassiopeia had an impulsive thought.
And then he's like, oh, there's a date here too.
What date is it?
Is it? He's like, what is today? Is it the 9th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, hells.
They were supposed to yesterday? Shit!
What?
What?
It says the 8th.
Oh.
Wait,
What was-
is that a 1 or a... Oh shit, that's a 2. Next month.
Do we think
Okay.
he knows numbers?
What's going on next month?
That's
I
when
think
they're
we're
doing
supposed to
tests.
blow up the flood area to test the explosives.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
They probably can't do that if we steal the explosive.
Yeah, no, they're ours now.
I meant the one
Well.
in Toh'mak.
Oh yeah, there's multiple explosives. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think I kind of assumed that these were them. That doesn't make any sense though, no. We're not bringing the explosives into my house. Hard line.
Wait,
no.
your house isn't big enough.
They can stay
don't
on
think-
the boat. Why do we have to take them off the boat?
Because then they know where they are.
What if we take the boat?
What if we just send the boat away?
Yeah, we move the boat.
Like we moved the last boat. Hey,
Less downward trajectory.
Out of curiosity, Eric, did we pass any like newsstands on the way?
Probably.
I mentioned a blimp crashing into the ground floor.
Like legitimately.
You did.
Are there any
That-
missing persons reports for a Goliath captain?
We're at a coffee shop.
That was
There
a week
probably
ago,
paper
it's fine.
delivery, so.
Oh no, we just made a cold case cold forever.
It is so cold.
Yeah, it was, but it's
frozen.
just hitting me.
That case is absolute 0.
Oh my
I
god.
guess we're the only ones who know that there's a murderer. So.
There's more than one murderer on the loose.
Does that mean we have to hunt down the murderer because no one else will know that there was a murder or a murderer to look for?
As the conversation continues, Tommy caught that comment, so he's just gonna look at Cass. What?
What?
Never mind.
Inaccurate.
We're just gonna pretend
Knowing that murderers exist isn't special knowledge.
like you knew something about a second murderer.
No, I'm just... You live where I live,
I mean,
approximately.
kind of. Enough.
People get dead.
Yeah, some people should get dead that don't, though.
The
Like,
phone call with
so-
Jedidiah is it's been hung up.
Oh, good, because I literally was about to say that bike flipped so many times. How did he survive? So, alright, so we have way more explosives than we have any idea to do with.
But not the correct explosives.
Well, we have to get the other one, right? Now
Right.
we have all the information from the dossier, so
That's good.
time for crime?
Is it crime time?
I am about to propose
Crime time?
a
A toast.
new, different worse crime.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Can't wait.
We have a lot of explosive.
Lady Luck, save me. What are we doing?
And our goal is to...
Oh,
Wait.
You want to blow up the facility that has...
You want to blow up
the
half the
bomb
building?
in
The
it?
No,
dumb
I was
idea.
thinking of blowing up
The bomb.
Bigg's boys. We can't lose the race.
Oh, yeah.
Guys.
You can't win the race.
So Cass has permission to steal from Toh'mak, but she doesn't want. She was told not to lose, and you can't lose when there's no. So like,
Is Cass saying this out loud that you can't lose when there's...
No, that's just where it's like.
I think it's whirring. Brain is working
I'm
in
ready.
brain.
Eric, I don't think there was a carrot ever in this campaign.
It's an option.
I think we might need to regroup and have like a new session 0 with all of us and go lay some things out.
Do we want to go over like basic morals or just? Oh, shit.
Okay, so taking that idea off the table, it's in the garbage.
Okay.
I'm surprised no one's had the idea just to take the ship and dive bomb it straight into Toh'mak.
No, I did. That was the impulsive thought from earlier. Was we could just like bomb somewhere. But
Is there
no.
somewhere you want to bomb?
No, that's why it was an intrusive thought.
Just so you guys
Well,
know,
we have a nuke. Do we want to just send it somewhere?
That's why we call it intrusive.
Why is this our goal? Why are we trying to get this up?
It's not. I don't think so.
Okay, no,
Hey,
okay.
hey, Cass, if you want to blow something else up, there's a map that's labeling a premier explosion site for you. If you just want to go and be the BBEG.
No, it's technically a solution. I'm taking it off the table. It's no longer on the table. But I mean, what's our plan? Because we don't know where in Toh'mak the thing is. We can't just waltz in there.
3 months down the line, or a month in the future, we stop the BBG. Here comes Cass with the ship.
Hey, she's a vampire
That
princess.
is actually exactly
She's
what
a
happened in
vampire
Critical
princess with
Role.
an exploding ship.
In Critical Role, they put a bunch of bombs on a flying ship and crashed it into Ludinous Deleth, and it did not work.
Oh no, so if I do that, everybody's gonna think I'm copying Critical Role?
It is kind of like a very
Well, now
classic
we
thing
can't do
happening.
that.
No, I can't be...
Now I just have to delete that comment, and then we can still do it, and no one knows.
That's fair.
People aren't
Sorry.
allowed to accuse me of copying Matt Mercer. I will not allow it. I'm a hater.
Look,
Okay.
it's fine.
I'm laughing so hard I have heartburn.
Okay. What do we want to win the race? That's the goal, right?
Right, and to win
Yes.
the race, we need to recover what we know is an explosive from
Or destroy
Toh'mak.
our opponent.
You're not wrong.
I'm repeating back what the fuck you people have said to Amy.
Cross destroy opponent off the list. Cross it off.
Okay, that's not how you win a race.
Well,
Okay, so I'm writing down you can't win a race by destroying your opponent.
that's not. No, you
Cross
can't.
it out loosely.
You shouldn't. Most of the time.
You shouldn't win a race.
The recap on the next episode is gonna be so bad.
I feel like the actual episode is going to be so short because you'll need to cut out so much of this.
There's a reason I'm still rolling. It's still going. I'm trying to get
Okay.
enough that I know I
Okay.
can cut some of
Sorry.
the above table stuff and be like, okay.
Okay, so we need to find the explosive. Or
Yeah,
huh? The electric explosive.
The
yeah, that
mining
one,
explosive.
Yeah.
the fancy one.
How do
Right.
we want to get into the facility?
Carefully.
Yes.
So not with the other bombs.
No. I was trying so hard not to say it. We're gonna follow a more subtle approach, as Mr. Tart had suggested.
We
we're-
really... There's, if this were a story, like if this were a book you were reading, there would be parallels, right? Between, like, us telling them not to break into the prison with a sledgehammer, and then us having to be more subtle than the explosives. Like, there's parallels there, is what I'm saying, if this were a book, which it's not. This is the real life.
I can ooze through doors if that's helpful.
It is.
We definitely need to be as silent and deadly as a fart. So let's try to figure out our way through this.
Yeah.
It's not my area of expertise, but the moral of the story is we
Using a
need
ship
to be.
full of explosives, a line or a veil, do you think?
It's fastly
subtle.
approaching a line.
No, that one I don't
That's
care
subtle.
about. That's whatever.
Oh.
Okay. So we want to not blow up the building, but
Correct.
sneak into
Right.
it,
Sneaking
Yes.
find the bomb, take the bomb,
in. But then what are we doing with it, is my question.
giving
Well-
it to Bigg's boys.
You know, that is the correct answer, but it seems so wrong.
No, that's not the correct answer. It's not.
Oh, because
Not
wait,
giving
they
it to
were
Bigg's-
hired by somebody, right?
I thought Bigg just wanted the bomb.
Yeah, I think
Big-
Bigg hired Jedidiah. I thought. Am I wrong?
Bigg was going to pay his people to go
Yeah.
to procure this device. He never said why. He never said any of his reasonings.
Everyone, I just have a quick question because some of this isn't making a lot of sense to me.
Just the question, why are we doing this?
Yeah, do we want to be at the race?
No, that's honestly why my brain went to if we don't have to compete, then we don't have to compete.
Do we still need the bomb? Do we want to destroy the bomb so Bigg's boys don't
Well-
get the bomb?
Well,
we can.
hey, we do have a little level of morality here because we found out that they are planning on using the bomb in a nearby country.
No,
No,
those
the
are different bombs.
So the
Oh.
floating city that we are currently on is where they will be using the bomb to dig up natural resources on the rock that sustains the city.
And that's probably bad.
Can I do some math real quick? Jenel can't, but Amy can. About, like,
Yes.
if using a bomb like this on the floating city is dangerous?
I mean, you don't have all the seismological data and all the geological data, but it would do if it was miscalculated with the way they created it, or if it ran into anything that was more or catalytic. It is possible that it could fracture the city at worst, at best.
Okay. I know humanoids are prone to panic in death situations. So everyone take a deep breath for a second.
This is one hell of a way to start an explanation.
But potentially, if a scientist incorrectly did the math for where the bomb was placed, Taliva could break apart and fall out of the sky.
Well, shit.